Bro, we're in tight. We're in tight. 5 fuckers.
Who knew so much fat could fit around such
How
a
much
small
pod
table?
could fit in this pod, bro? How much pud can fit in
The
pudge pod?
It's a squad cast now.
The
Yeah,
pudge pod.
squad cast. There we go.
There we go.
We could be a pod of whales.
Introducing John Simon Fallon to the pod. Chaboy.
Boy. It's good to be back, boys. Thanks for.
Oh, are we live?
dragging
I
me
missed
out of
that
the
one. I'm looking at comments.
We're gonna have like different conversations. It'll be like 2 conversations, one.
Simultaneously, the whole time. I'll pan it so you can just take out one earbud.
Yeah, depending on who you want to listen to, you can
Yeah.
take out one headphone.
Yeah.
Pan and mute.
Do a
Pan and
5.1 stereo surround sound. Everyone can have their own channel.
Dolby Atmos. What even is that?
I have no idea.
mute. Some kind of magic.
Is
I'm
it
pretty
surround?
sure.
Dude.
I'm pretty sure that's a Harry Potter spell.
Bro.
Bro, you a Harry Potter guy?
No.
Fuck Harry Potter, dude.
I've never. Oh,
Harry Potter.
Triggered by
Expecto
Potter
Patronum
guy?
or whatever.
Of course.
Harry Potter guy? Simon?
No.
Look at him.
Simon doesn't
Me
even know.
not.
I don't
No,
even watch
Me, fuck
TV,
no.
bro.
You?
Me no.
No. Oh, we only got one Potterhead in here.
Potter.
I'm the only one born in the 90s. so
Potty
that makes
mouth.
sense.
That's true.
Uh,
Chris was a big
Potter
Harry
mouth.
Potter
I like that one. We should call people who like Potter mouths.
Potty mouse.
He's a Potter mouth.
I did go to what is it? Station like 69 and a third or whatever the fuck it is.
3/4.
See, he knows what it is.
I
I'd be
never
there.
said I didn't.
I'd be there.
I'm not trying to hide that.
I seen it.
I've run into a brick wall before, I'm pretty sure.
Man, that's awesome,
Just
dude.
being drunk. It's almost Harry Potter, right?
That was a great story, Pete.
Thanks.
Sweet story.
I've got a better story for later. You guys, last podcast we did, remember we asked people to make
2 podcasts ago now.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Remember we asked people to make poetry rhyming with COVID.
Yes.
We got a real long one here, man,
Okay, fucking fired up.
and it's fresh from 3 hours ago. Do you guys want me to do a dramatic reading
Yes.
of this guy's
Yeah.
poetry?
Yeah, what's their name? Shout out.
This is shout out to Mr. Chris Ford.
Oh, Chris Ford's your boy.
Yeah, rock and roll, bud.
Wait, maybe before we get into this, why don't we talk about this new guy a little bit more?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not the new
Just
guy.
brush right over it.
Wait, who's the new guy?
We gotta crush his
Who-
beef first.
This is a new, yeah.
Who is the new
We're
guy?
already fighting.
Simon, when did you originally join the band?
It was late 2015, I think. I filled in for Billy on bass, and then I did.
You did
2
bass?
tours. Yeah, for one show, Bill stayed in Austria with Simone.
Was that loud as hell?
that was
Yeah.
loud as hell.
Bro, that was sick. I
Yeah,
forgot all
so-
about that.
I mean, considering Jono hasn't done a tour yet, I mean, I don't know if I'm the new guy or not. Who's sitting on the outside right now?
Valued viewers,
You guys have both.
Who's
played.
editing someone out of the
That's
podcast
true.
later?
I don't
It's a
exist
black
now.
square.
You guys have both played 70,000 tons.
That's true, yeah.
Two
That
separate
could be the
ones.
metric.
Yeah.
Then you're the new guy.
Valued.
Oh.
Ooh, if we're talking 70,000 tons, yeah, okay,
No,
fair
Pete,
enough.
you played the last
I
one.
played the last one, yeah.
Yeah.
So there.
Just played his
All right,
balls
so
out.
We're even.
Jono's still the new guy.
I
then.
played 2.
No.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Gotta squash that beef, though.
Okay,
There's no beef.
viewers.
You need a
New guy,
beef
it's
hammer.
fine.
Viewers, we need you to solve this dilemma.
Yeah.
Who's the new guy?
Who's the
John
newest guy?
or the other John?
Yeah. Which John?
wisely.
Which John?
Somebody
from
needs to
Order of
call.
Chaos is the
Somebody
new
needs
guy?
to. Quick! Somebody
One
needs
of
to call
three.
Reporter John. We got too many around here.
Where's that dad joke button when we need it?
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
got
how many shows have you played? Have John L played
With
for
Striker?
Striker?
So many I can't even count.
3? Is it 4?
Can't count very
It's gotta be
high.
5, I think.
5?
2 on 70,000 tons.
Yeah. Toronto.
Trana. Secret Show, and
Right.
then the other show we played.
Oh yeah, where you smacked your head.
Chris's last
yeah,
one.
where I slammed my head into the rise.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 5. Simon, how many shows have you played?
I gotta be over 100.
Probably.
How many shows have you played since 2019 with Striker though?
Oh God.
How many shows has anyone played since 2019?
5.
Yeah. Like 60.
No, 3.
Yeah, 3.
2019, we had something like 60 or 70 shows or something.
Well, you guys did.
Oh, yeah, okay.
After that, yeah.
After that, okay.
All right, so Simon, you did
We'll put a poll up.
70,000 tons. We did a tour to go down to 70,000 tons, which was
Oh.
like West Coast,
It's a good call.
down across southern United States, and then we kind of just went straight back up from Florida to Edmonton, which is kind of like Midwest and shit. Then you also did
Primal
Primal
Fear.
Fear in Europe, which was a sick tour, as well as Sonata Arctica. Am I missing any?
Oh, you are missing. He joined in 2021. So
Oh yeah, right.
New guy.
Definitely not the new
Speaking
guy.
of
Yeah, what is
The
that?
end of
It's got to be about
2021.
100 shows, right?
Probably, yeah, pretty
Sonata
close.
was 42, Primal Fear was like 26, and then the US tour was 20 something. Plus
Yeah.
all the local shows and festivals. So I'm over 100. And you're
I'm
at
gonna
5.
have so much fun editing this to like you
I'm at
don't hear
100.
anything that you guys just said. It's just gonna be like Simon saying, "I'm the new guy" from like 7 different parts.
Simon, does that one count? Because technically it's not a tour.
Bruh.
Simon, what was your favorite Primal Fear tour moment that you feel comfortable speaking about?
Yeah,
That you can share on the internet.
Yeah, I'll admit a few of those. Definitely arm wrestling Ralph Sheeper.
Oh yeah.
Hey, who won that?
Oh, he murdered me.
Yeah, that guy's got
Like both arms.
pipes,
Oh
dude.
man,
It's
yeah.
like two different
Has
meanings.
monster arms.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think it was the bad guitar technique that gave me elbow tendonitis. You know, back
It was
a few
the
years
yeah,
ago.
it was the arm wrestles with
arm wrestling
Sheepers.
Ralph Sheepers for sure.
Yeah, that guy's a beast, man.
Bro, his arms are humongous.
We still
Yeah.
do stage moves from Ralph
Yeah.
Sheepers. He does this.
Yeah,
He like
he
shakes
did,
the
he
triceps.
did the tri flap.
Yeah.
He also did the.
Oh yeah.
This is like
Yeah, I like that one.
I like that fist bump because it's kind of.
He
You're
gets
like,
more
yeah.
motion. Yeah.
When he does
Throwing it
the when death comes knocking,
When
that
death
tune,
comes
he does the whole.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, it's cool.
He had some good moves.
It's rad. Well,
Now-
those guys dress pretty cool too.
now
They
whenever
got
I
sick
listen-
pants, dude.
Whenever I hear Primal Fear songs, it just brings me back to tour. It's like
Yeah.
it's like Pavlov's dogs with the bell.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like ding. It's like, oh shit, I need a beer.
Pavlov's tour dog. I like that.
Simon, what about Sonata Arctica? Tell us one of your favorite tour moments from Sonata.
Geez, that's a tough one. I don't even remember that tour.
Sonata, very
We did the
easy
U.S.
question.
tour. Like I had football brain before we went to Europe. Had banging 26 shows before 7 weeks in Europe, so I don't remember a lot. But when I got off the bus in the UK, like
Stupid numbers, get out!
we rented that car, like Nina and I. We drove
yeah,
around the UK. That was pretty cool. Like just seeing the UK countryside. Because obviously all my family was born there, and I don't know. Like every night of that Sonata tour was pretty awesome. To be
That's
honest.
awesome. I guess
was
viewers,
friendly of you,
viewers,
right?
if you don't know, Simon, I guess met or started hanging out with his current girlfriend on that tour, Nina.
Oh shit!
Fun
Yeah.
facts.
Fun
There
fact.
you go.
Fun.
And
There
now,
you go.
now, Simon, for the last favorite tour moment, what was your favorite tour moment from when we went to 70,000 Tons?
Probably just getting on 70.
Oh jeez, yeah, just being there.
Is
Yeah.
Gorfin on the boat?
Foster's.
You know what? It was probably when I was getting ice cream or something, and then I looked to the right of me, and Joey Belladonna's getting ice cream.
That's pretty
from
dope.
Anthrax.
It's pretty dope.
And I looked over at him. He's just like in his bathing suit, just like loading ice cream to the bowl.
It wasn't a
And we just
speedo,
like, had
was
a
it?
bro down. No, I don't think so.
Okay, okay.
I mean, I wouldn't have been looking for that.
Eyes above the fucking waist every time. Yeah. Joey Belladon's like, Simon, my eyes are up here, bro.
Yeah,
Quit checking.
meeting
With
with
all
all
games phone in your
on 70,000 Tons, the first time we played, I remember I met with one of the staff. I think it was one of the merch people, and we started hanging out. And they're like, "Oh, come back to my room. I got a bunch of like." I was like, "Oh, sweet," because
Allegedly.
allegedly. I mean, no.
Sweet.
Anyways, we drank.
They had a bunch of Listerine.
Yeah, we drank a bunch of Listerine and toilet water, and then it's like seed missing, and then and then I wake up and there's like a whole bunch of plates of like nacho chips and nacho cheese and like green beans, just like this totally random food.
Because you can order stuff to your room, right?
Well,
Was it-
no,
was it
I went to the
I
buffet
don't remember.
allegedly I went to the buffet and just like loaded up on all these different
Just in your
plates.
hands.
I like how you say,
Just
oh,
in
and
your
all these
hands.
random things as though you don't eat a bag of like nacho chips every day.
I think there's one somewhere in this room.
Yeah.
It was. That's
There
how I saw
definitely
it.
is.
Man. Anyway, sorry. Keep going. Is that the end of your story?
That's basically it. I think I barfed that night too, and the person was like, "Oh man, you barfed everywhere, you fucking idiot! You're barfing in your room."
Too much
Man, I remember. Okay, so 70,000 Tons.
Yeah.
I had a couple Fosters, obviously,
Oh, yeah.
As
and I was talking to.
thick boys.
I was at like the pizza they had like this. It was I don't know. It's pretty.
It's
I was gonna say
glorious.
it's pretty shitty pizza, but at the time I was gorfing on it.
I ate
I was
like
fucking
30 slices.
I was pigging out on it, and I saw Jeff Loomis there, and I had just watched him play.
Nice.
Either the night before or that night.
Who was he there with?
Jeff Loomis?
Yeah.
He was with
Arch Enemy.
Arch Enemy.
Oh, right.
And he had done like this guitar solo thing that had like crazy Jason Becker vibes. Like I don't know if you've heard his playing, but you get like all those like Friedman, Jason Becker like little nuances because you can tell he's like, you know, a fan. Influenced by it. Anyways, I went up to him, probably with my eyes crossed at this point. Like, just like,
Monster eyes for sure.
I was like, "Hey man, I heard the Jason Becker influence in your shit," and I had like a pile, like a plate of pizza with like fucking like 10 slices on it, and he was just like, "Oh, yeah, cool, man." Probably like one of those
Get the
guys.
fuck away
He was
from
just
me.
like, Jesus Christ, I cannot believe how many people are talking to me.
I get punished so hard.
Bro.
I remember you had more than a couple Fosters. I remember you guys paid your tab at the end of the.
Oh yeah,
end of the boat
that's the
tour.
worst part of
Put
the
it on my
boat
card,
is
please.
when you go to the settlement area. At
There
the
goes a
end of the
month's
thing.
rent.
Yeah.
You have enough air miles.
You
to fly
have
home
drank
now?
this much worth of Foster's.
I mean, it's
Oh,
a great, it's a
Wonder I
great
feel so shitty.
trip. But like when we got on,
Mhm.
I ordered like a Stella for the first drink. Get out of here, dude.
I want to touch your legs.
Okay, but like for
I
the
need to touch your legs.
for the first
Woo!
first beer I got was a Stella, and they
You
were like
keeping these in your pockets?
they were like that'll be. I think it was like $9 for one Stella. And I was like, oh, I was like, oh no! I was like, I did not financially prepare for this trip, and I put it on my card.
Yeah.
And then I stopped buying those and only got the Fosters.
Well,
'Cause the
dude,
Fosters
there's like
was
twice as much beer in a Foster's.
yeah, it was like I think it's a
$8
liter
or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a liter.
Yeah,
for
it's a big
$8.
boy. It's a big boy.
And then I start then you get onto the screwdrivers because you can't drink.
It's a liter.
God.
Not a fall over. A little reflux going on here. Yeah.
My
Foster's.
fun fact: my second 70,000 tons appearance, I was missing my appendix.
That's right.
I
Freshly
You have to be a
evacuated.
little
That's true.
baby on that one.
Yeah.
You just got it chopped
I
out,
just
right?
got it chopped out. I think it was 2 weeks before, and mine was real bad. So like I was super fucked up, and I
Right.
remember like the doctor's just like, whatever you do, don't go swimming.
Don't go on a cruise ship.
Don't go swimming. And he's like, whatever you do, do not like jump around or do any like fast movements. You will like rip open your guts. And I was like, oh no.
Let's play a show.
Yeah, so I didn't really move too much, and then but one thing that I do remember, because the one thing I could do was go and gorf, so I gorfed hard at
Dude,
the buffet.
Just put in the
And I
maximum amount of stress on those
from
like,
the inside.
Yeah, no, but I remember like eating so much and being so full, and then I went to go see a show, and then I could feel like where the incision was, it was just like bumped out, and I was like, oh no, did I get a hernia? Like, am I gonna die in here? And I just remember being like, I need to go back to the bedroom, and I just like laid on it, and hopefully that like my
Pushed it back
body weight
in.
would push it back in. It's
Dude,
just like,
that buffet we went to.
Doctor, wait. The doctor never thought that you would ever eat so much to damage your incision from the inside.
No, seriously,
Like,
man.
I don't need to tell him this. Like,
Seriously, we went the second time we went to that buffet. We literally ordered one of each off the menu.
well, that
like
wasn't the
everything.
buffet. That was the sit down menu.
Oh no, that was the fancy
Yeah,
That was,
restaurant.
that was
the
a
back
sit
and the
down.
ball.
We were like,
Yeah,
I'll get
yeah.
2 steaks.
We literally ordered one of each.
I need a steak for my pocket. I need a pocket steak to go. Thanks to Rav for
poor
showing
waiter,
us the
man.
secret tricks.
The poor waiter.
Yeah, they were just
Probably
like,
fuck these guys, man.
they were just like,
You guys are still aren't done.
you can just keep ordering whatever you want.
Jim Stevens.
Yeah.
They're like, it's all inclusive, so they like have to give it to you, but they're like
Yeah.
kind of like, really? And you're
Yeah.
like, yes, please.
They give you an
I would like one of every entree, please. And they're just like, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I'll take a steak to go.
You guys are trash.
Don't do that.
damn.
You know, you don't even need it. We didn't need that. We just wanted to try.
I enjoyed every bite of it.
But
There you go.
I do remember being super sad that I couldn't
really
do the Wave Rider thing or do the
Oh, Wave Rider's
rock
hard.
I was the
climbing.
only one that did the Wave Rider thing.
I did it.
Did you do it?
I
Yeah.
did not.
I ate shit.
Oh yeah, they're hard, man.
Yeah. Like,
I
repeatedly.
spent about 2 hours trying to learn how to do that in the West Edmonton Mall one, because
Yeah.
they got one in a one of our big shopping malls here. There's a big water park, and I went and I spent some serious time trying to learn it, and it's fucking
Yeah.
hard, man. Like I snowboard and I skateboard,
Oh,
so I
yeah, me
figured,
too.
oh, it's just another board, you know. I'll figure it out.
Dude, I
I've been
also
surfing.
wakeboard. I thought
yeah,
I would, yeah.
wakeboarding.
But
too.
like when I fell, not only did I fall, I kept like rolling. There's a video I'll post
you
it
got
here.
spit up.
Yeah.
Here it is now.
Yeah.
Some of those crashes are great, man.
Yeah, the first time that I went on 70,000 tons, I was able to go on the Wave Rider, which is sweet. So
Yeah.
at least I did it.
It's fun.
I've
We
done
rode the water slides though. Those were cool.
Yeah, the slides were cool. I wanted to go on that bungee jump thing.
Oh yeah.
There was like it was basically like a trampoline on the top of the ship that you've got like a harness and it just like you get launched.
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I never did that because it was either too windy when I could do it or I was too full. Beer
I
and
wanted
pizza.
to-
So-
See, it's
I want-
easy to get too full.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
happened every time.
I want to
Every
take.
meal.
You don't go on the fucking cruise to like.
You go on there to
you
gore.
Go on there to gorp and
Yeah.
take everything to the extreme.
Yeah, extreme. Totally.
But
Like-
the Death Wish tour is the tour that we're all getting in shape.
Oh,
on,
yeah.
for
We're
sure.
after
Yeah.
for sure.
Abs by April, which is what, tomorrow? No,
Yeah.
2 days from now.
2 days.
I am the
All
winner
I'm saying-
of Abs by April
Pete-
every year.
Is Pete
Officially-
the only winner of Abs by April?
I think so.
So far.
I don't know that.
So far.
Let's
So
just
far.
make it ab.
John, you got
ab.
abs.
No, I don't.
Mm.
Ab by April.
Slabs.
Just one.
Pete won.
Slabs
Pete
by
is the first.
I
and
am the
only
winner!
of Strikers Abs by April.
Yeah, this tour we'll be sweating not from eating for once. It'll be from like working out.
From the jalapeno.
On the downside, though, you know, like you guys, if you guys ever got attacked by a vagrant with a knife and you got stabbed, there's more.
What an incredibly specific thing.
A vagrant. Oh
there's
shit!
probably-
A vagrant. Look out! There's probably more chance I would have.
Oh, they
Complications.
Yeah, fuck you up.
Yeah, because I got less chunk to
It's
stop
like
the knife.
stabbing
you know?
a piece of paper versus me. It'd be like stabbing a football.
Several
Yeah, exactly.
pillows.
So you guys can get stabbed more than I can.
Yeah.
So you got superpowers, but I don't. So you know.
There you go.
I didn't even know there was bungee jumping on that thing. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Bungee
Like
jump.
not
It was like
bungee,
bungee
jumping.
trampoline.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm describing it poorly.
Bungee
but
slingshot.
basically, yeah.
I'd like to take a bungee
I think
jump.
we should say anybody out there who's got like
Just
a,
waiting for you to
some
say
sort of
something
like
along those
fitness
lines.
related thing who wants us to come by while we're on tour. You know, I don't
Fitness
know.
boot camp.
You know, maybe one person owns a gym and then we can
Yeah,
go to their gym.
Yeah, that'd be
Hey,
sick.
yeah.
Viewers,
Go to
if
their-
someone has a CrossFit gym,
Yo, get crazy in your CrossFit
let us
gym.
come get crazy and also have showers.
Dude, I bet you I bet you Chris Broderick pumps hard in LA. Remember he showed up at last time we played with Death Angel in LA. He came and hung out for a bit.
Hey, Chris Broderick,
Yeah, we
we
talked
don't
to him for a
really
bit.
know you very well.
That guy's
but can we
fucking
come
shredded,
shower
man.
in your house?
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's shredded. I bet you that guy works
Let's
out
talk
hard.
about beasts in let's talk about men's bodies.
Let's
dude.
talk about hot dudes.
Chris Broderick.
broad
Beef
Beef
master.
cake. Beef
Yeah.
castle.
Guy's got muscles, man. That was awesome though. We were hanging out the whiskey. I didn't even know he was there. We were hanging out the whiskey, and you were behind me, and you're like, "Yo, Pete, turn around." I was just buying a
Look
beer.
at this
Yo,
hot man.
Pete,
Right on the
Pick up that
mouth.
guitar and play.
I turn around, and there's Dan and Chris Broderick standing behind me. I was like, "Holy fuck!"
So did you guys piss
fan-
him off too, or
A
what?
fanboy. No, he was really nice. He was really nice. He's a really cool guy.
You know,
He probably does hate us though. You probably said
Oh, yeah.
something super shitty.
Everybody hates
No
us.
way.
Yo, Chris Broderick, I hear you're fucking.
Why did you respond to my email?
Yeah,
Why did you respond to my email?
No.
Dag Larry beaking off.
No.
No, it was good. He took a picture with us with his official photographer
Dude,
and
wait.
everything.
One day they'll be like, "Oh, I remember when I saw Dan at fucking whiskey."
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
On
Now
New
he's
Year's.
now he's in jail.
So, in response to our last podcast, where we asked some viewers to comment there and try to rhyme with the word COVID, we have received
It's quite the.
it's a pretty good poem from a guy named Chris Ford. Thanks for the comment,
Chris
dude.
Ford is your boy.
Shout out to Chris Ford.
Yeah. He's your boy.
So he's got some poetry using the word COVID here. I haven't pre-read it, so we don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to try to dramatically
This is a
read
live
Chris
react.
Ford's poetry.
All right.
Are you guys ready?
Unboxing video.
Quarantined because of COVID. On YouTube watching an old show vid. Wearing a black shirt with a skull like Sid. Toy Story. Then the algorithm feeds me some hoe vid. GF walks in and thinks it's a blow vid, and that's when she exploded. That's pretty good. She started to fight, and I tell her I didn't. Burn dinner, the stove did. This is fucking right.
Oh, dude.
She starts saying she wants to get rid of me and my moped. Pronounced moped. Ah, good cut.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go. So I apologized and offered to watch Herbie Fully Loaded. That's the story of how we got our first kid. His name is David. Good job, Chris Ford. That's pretty sick.
That was great.
I guess we're gonna have to give him some writing credit when we release the song.
The song, yeah,
Good
yeah.
song. Yeah.
I was that's serious. Fucking,
That was great.
Spitting bars, dude.
Blowing his low vid.
Bro, buddy's spitting bars on our channel. Sweet.
Simon, let's talk about your previous bands. Let's gas up your
Yeah.
Gas up some bands.
gas up
Gas
your
up.
old bands. Yeah, man.
Uh,
Where'd you start? What was your first band?
Mm.
First.
First, like, yeah, geez. I was living in Detroit when I was like 15.
Oh, shit.
We had like a high school band.
In the street.
Detroit, blow out
Yeah,
the fucking
just-
You
ass.
got your street knowledge.
Just kids with the Metallica shirts on. We all got together.
Was it
was
Destroyed
like
back then?
1995.
Was it destroyed in like
Oh,
basically post-apocalyptic?
What was the city like?
No, it wasn't.
Chill.
Detroit.
Well, I mean, it's Detroit.
Destroyed.
We lived in like the suburbs, Livonia,
Oh shit.
I don't know what that
7
means.
Mile Road. Actually, I bought my first
Not
guitar
8
amp
Mile.
on 8 Mile Road.
Oh
Damn.
shit.
Great Blue
that's cool.
Voodoo. I bought it 'cause Marty Freeman. It was
Oh yeah, he
endorsing.
used to endorse those all the time.
Yeah, but it's so.
Sucked.
Yeah, it's not, in Detroit, like 8 Mile Road is not like it's not ghetto the whole way. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like a section of it, or it extends like the whole length of the city. But yeah, we had a band and we played like a battle of the bands thing.
Sweet.
I butchered all my solos. Well,
Nice.
probably.
What were you
That was
playing back
15.
then? Like what were you, like
I had a
what?
Jackson Rhodes Performer.
Oh, sick.
I still have it actually.
Nice.
Used it in the was it the
Medium
Night Terror
Rhodes.
video or
I don't know.
Go
Was
Wet?
that-
Was that your first guitar?
No, first guitar was like the red Fender Squire.
Nice. I smashed my very first guitar. Fun fact: I smashed my very first guitar in the Striker Passed Me By video.
I saw that.
I destroyed it and threw it in the garbage.
If it was
Nice.
a Jackson, you wouldn't have smashed it.
Speaking of
Squire.
throwing guitars in the
Yeah,
garbage,
fair enough. I think everybody learned
What's
on
this?
Squire.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we
Never
already
seen that
talked about
happen
the
before.
story of the
Of Simon.
but this is the man
We-
behind
yeah.
the story.
We haven't got
Yeah.
the first person perspective.
Yeah, we
of
talked
Simon
about it.
Throwing his guitar in the trash.
We talked about it on the
First show,
podcast, but we haven't heard it straight from the horse's
That was
mouth.
the first show of Sonata, wasn't it?
Not
Yeah,
that
I think it was on the
you're a
Sonata
horse.
tour.
Yeah.
So I was like sleep fucked. Like
Yeah.
we came off those, month in the States.
That's
And I was
illegal.
home for like 4 days. I was still running my business, and I was just like exhausted. And I, practiced pretty hard. And first show just like blew my solos, or like a couple of them, enough that it like nobody
Nerves
noticed, but I was
blow it.
pissed.
Yeah.
And then just like I just walked off stage. We were heading to the green room down that hallway there. Was in Munich. I
That was in
think.
Munich, yeah.
Yeah, so I just like
Backstage.
put my guitar in the garbage. Like I didn't like chuck it in there, but I just like left it in there. I was, not thoroughly impressed with my performance.
It's pretty symbolic.
It was
you,
fucking funny though.
Didn't you get a nice big juicy dent in your guitar from that? I'm pretty sure you got a nice
Yeah, no, it wasn't from that. I
Oh.
like chucked my wireless like in the direction of my guitar because my case was sitting there, and it just like landed on the top. And I was
Oh,
like,
no.
fuck. And then
Rage.
your boy from what was his name? Thomas from Norway.
Oh yeah,
Sound guy.
yeah.
He handed me some
Legend.
pills from Norway with like 37 letters in the name of these pills. Like Norwegian
He's like, "Hey,
magic
relax,
pills, and I
bro."
slept for like 16 hours the next day.
God damn.
Like woke up like almost
that
missed
was.
sound check, and then I was like a new man, and then nailed my solos. And,
Man,
we need to get some of those pills, dude.
We need to get some Beatles.
yeah, it was
Dude.
pretty awesome. Whatever he handed me worked really well. He came over to me because he saw me struggling. He's like, "You got to have these."
Solid.
Here,
bro.
take these prescription pills.
Yeah, I think it's over the counter there.
Fun fact about Thomas: his father is a mass murderer.
What? Oh, I forgot about that.
whoa.
No way.
Allegedly,
yeah, it was like
or,
one one late night on a I don't know, like one late night. He was telling us about something. I don't remember it at all. The details.
He was like, "My father." How do you even do a Norwegian accent? I don't know.
Swedish.
Just try it. Go
Yeah.
for it.
My
Try it.
father was.
No, it wasn't
That's
that.
German.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't do it.
No, keep going. This is
I
great.
haven't had
Shock pass.
yeah. So anyways, he's like, yeah, my father is he's a mass murderer, and we're like, what? What the fuck are you talking about?
Weird
And then
joke,
he's
yeah.
like, oh, he grew tobacco.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. He set us up for a big. Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
Pete
that,
joke for
yeah.
sure.
Oh wait, I don't get
He
it.
was like a tobacco grower.
He's a mass murderer, and that means tobacco grower.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes
kill
kill.
someone.
Yeah,
okay,
well,
I get it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a little,
Too far of
a little bit
joke.
around the block, but yeah, okay.
Wow,
I
doesn't
get
get
you.
the Pete stamp.
I
of
forgot
approval.
because I remember he had us going for a bit.
Yeah.
If he was
And-
Canadian,
yeah,
He strung it out. He strung it out.
he still had me going with it.
Yeah, I was like, what? He's like, yeah, he's a big mass murderer.
That
sounds pretty cool.
He
He-ya.
that's part of the way they talk.
Is that,
He was a mass murderer.
he's a mass
Yeah.
murderer.
Something like that. I think.
Somebody, yeah, is that Norwegian?
That's how we.
I can't do it.
Where
That's
you-
way more
When
Swedish.
were you in Norway
In 20.
for like
Oh, yeah.
2 seconds?
Yeah,
in the
you were in
studio?
Norway.
Yeah.
We ran into him in the airport.
Yeah.
We were going
You
on
know,
tour.
yeah.
That was before
Yeah.
he was in the band, which
Yeah.
makes him the new guy.
Oh, it's been so.
We got it fingered.
but
Wrecked.
Bro.
You know, I still don't remember that. Have you spoken that story on the pod?
the
On the
podcast.
dude?
The
Which-
podcast.
when
The
he was
story of when you met us in the airport.
That's all there was to it. Wasn't
I don't think I've heard
I
it.
wasn't even there. Like Diego and I think Slava said I didn't even see you guys. I saw you and that was it.
Oh.
See, I've heard this story, and I don't remember meeting anyone.
It was
at
in
an
Pearson.
airport.
It wasn't in
Oh my god!
Edmonton International School.
A painting just fell on the camera.
Yeah, that was fun.
Get it, boy. It's poltergeist in here, man.
Yeah, dude, your basement's haunted.
All right. Something wild tangent.
Tim's mom's painting, by the
Anybody?
way.
I think maybe we talked about this before. Anybody seen a ghost?
No.
Yes.
You've seen a ghost?
Oh,
What I would believe to be a ghost.
Oh shit!
So I was doing air quality assessments on some of the First Nations schools up in northern Alberta.
yeah.
A couple of them are
shit.
in pretty rough shape. Like you wouldn't see that in like Riverbend school. If it ever got to that condition, the government would step in and actually do something.
Right.
So we were doing. I
Thank you.
think it was an asbestos abatement. And I was talking to the client, and I swore I saw somebody come out of the containment with a hazmat suit. And this was like 6 at night. They were doing like double shifts, like day and night shift. So I ran down there. Nice. So I ran down the hallway to see, because I swear I saw something white out of the corner of my eye come out of the containment, and that's my job to like go scream at them and like don't contaminate the school.
Right.
Get
Right.
back in the containment. So went down there and there's no containment entrance there. Where I saw this thing and I came back to the client and I said, I swear I just saw something. It must have been a long week or whatever. He's like, he looks at me like very seriously. He's like, no, you probably saw the elder.
Holy shit! Oh,
Like that's like a thing at that school or whatever.
Whoa!
And like he didn't think I was crazy. I'm like, this dude's gonna like send me home. Like, yeah, your employee's
You go
on
get
drugs. Like,
a
get the hell out of
psychological
here.
assessment
Yeah,
before you
and,
can return to work.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that was because like it gave me goosebumps when he said that.
I bet. Fuck yeah! Wow, crazy.
And I wasn't like 7 Coors Light deep. Or anything. I was at work. So
Yeah.
I was at work. It was only 5.
yeah, that was up at Gift Lake School.
Crazy.
Wow. I've never believed in like, really like ghosts and shit like that before. I mean, like I kind of want to, but I just can't really. But there was this one time in Japan. Japan's a lot longer history country than ours, I suppose, right?
Is this a lead up to a joke? I can tell.
No, this
I
is
can
not a
tell
dad joke.
This is some kind of dad
I
joke.
promise you, this is.
Some kind
I
of
promise
dad
you,
joke's
this is
coming.
not a dad
Okay,
joke.
okay.
This is the closest thing I have to a ghost story. So there's a lot of old temples, and there's a lot of places. There was a big feudal era in Japan where basically all samurais are just fucking killing each other, right, for like a long time. So there's been some pretty violent deaths and whatnot, and I don't believe in like ghosts so much to say, right? I mean, I'm open to anything being possible, but
You open to banging a ghost.
if she's hot, maybe like.
If he's hot, yeah. Anyway, go.
So
Sorry.
it's okay. We go up to this place outside of Tokyo, and it's a bit of a like kind of a historical town or whatever, right? It's called Kawagoe, I think. Anyway, doesn't matter. So we go up to this place. It's got all these old, like historic, like old looking temples and shit, right? This one temple, it just looks kind of creepy, like it should be in a Japanese horror movie. Like the plants around it are all kind of like withered and bent looking, and the statues are like creepier than usual at a temple. So I was like, we gotta go check that out. Looks metal as fuck, right? So I had a girlfriend at the time. We went in there and we walked. When you go into a temple, there's a gate that you walk through that is kind of like, it's a divine gate. When you go in, you say, I'm entering, like, so, like, I respect you. Let me enter, right? Yeah, exactly.
We Dem Boys.
So we go through this gate, and it was weird. As soon as we walked through the gate, I felt like a weight. I don't know how to explain it, but all of a sudden I felt like the air was heavier.
Like a ball and chain. Like your...
Oh, it was my girlfriend.
Yeah.
No, I felt like a weight, like the air got heavier. And as we walked in, obviously, like, it could have been a cloud over the moon or something, but I felt like the night got darker. And the closer we got to this temple, the more I felt like something was heavy on my body. And I looked at my girlfriend and I says, do you feel weird? And she's like, yeah, we probably, I feel like we shouldn't be here right now. And I'm like, I feel like that too. And I was like, should we get the fuck out of here? And she's like, yeah, let's go. And then, so we walked out of there because it just felt uncomfortable. I don't know how else to say it, but like it was heavy and uncomfortable. And we walked out of there. And as we got closer to the gate and as we got closer to the exit to this temple, that weight, like at the same speed, like kind of lifted. And as we got out, I felt safe. I felt okay. I felt weird. I didn't feel weird anymore. And she explained the exact same experience.
Yeah.
As the closest I've ever been to like believing in like the paranormal.
I felt similar sort of things where like, actually in India, in one of the temples that we got a tour of, there was like, I don't know, a couple of rooms that just, I don't know how to describe it other than it just felt weird. And like walking past, it's like, you feel dreary and dark, and then you walk like 3 feet past and you're like, oh, fine again. So felt it there, and then I felt it at a house that I grew up in. Like, we were convinced that there was something going on there because like shit would just get knocked over all the time.
Poltergeist?
Bro.
Maybe, I don't know, but there was one night I distinctly remember waking up and it felt like there was like a weight, like
on
a physical
chest.
like 20-pound weight or something on my chest.
Hot
Like,
babe sitting on your face.
enough to wake me up. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then I didn't see anything. I'm like, hey, whatever. It was, I don't know. I don't really believe in ghosts, but it was like, I can't explain it. It just, I don't
I've heard it explained that way before too, like a weight on your
It
shoulders
was
or on
really
your back
weird,
or something.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
When I started
Super weird.
the order back in like, I don't know, 2004, we jammed on a farmhouse in Stony Plain. And there was one night where we all heard this like scream come out of the PA.
What?
And we were like, oh, damn, Corey, a singer before Amanda, or like a couple singers before Amanda, was named Corey. And he had like a pretty awesome scream to begin with. And then I heard this scream and I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. And we all like were like, Corey, that was such a sick scream. And he was like sitting on the stairs, like just having a beer. Like the microphone wasn't in his hand. And it was like not even turned on, the PA.
Just some sick feedback.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where it came
Who
from,
knows?
but it was pretty, like everyone got the hell out of the basement.
Fucking
Wow, that's trippy, man.
69th dimension, bro.
Like every photo we took out there had orbs. It didn't matter what time. Like,
Yeah.
it was a bit wild. Yeah.
That's wacky.
Or-
yeah, anything's
yeah,
fucking
that's a thing.
possible, man. Anything's possible.
Like you see him with, like photography all
Like
the
a
time.
lens flare?
Yeah.
Not really. It's,
Aliens.
I don't know. It looks
Aliens.
like basically the best way I can describe it is like a fleck of dust that's like really big and circular, just like randomly.
Oh, you got a fleck of dust on your.
It's like
on your lens.
So this was like
More or
every
less.
photo with like
Yeah.
every camera. out there.
It's weird. Like it's not clearly. I don't know.
Was it
I'm not an
dusty
expert,
road?
but I don't think it's dust.
This reminds me of a thing I saw on TV a long time ago, and it was called Rods, and it was
Rods from God?
It was like a conspiracy
God's
type.
rods.
I have no. It was like on the Space Channel or something like that. It was like it was
Space
like an
Channel ruled.
early ancient aliens type thing where they're
Sure,
talking
yeah.
about rods. But basically, what
kind of rod?
rods were was
I got a rod. Let me tell you.
I'm pretty sure what it was when people filmed at night and a bug flew past,
Sure.
it would look like a rod with
Right.
like wings on it.
Right.
And so this was like, I don't know if this was just like a joke, and it was like, I don't know, like just supposed to be funny, but they were like, rods, like what are they? It's just like bugs
Yeah,
going through the
with
fucking-
orbs though, you can
Yeah.
like I don't know. They move in a way that dust doesn't move.
Yeah.
That's what makes it weird. So it's not just like
okay.
kind
Bro,
of
what is going on in
It's-
Orbs?
Yeah,
What?
dude, check it out. It's a thing.
We did an asbestos
Rods and
abatement
orbs.
in basement of a hospital in Castor, Alberta, that was built in like the late 1800s, I believe. And all the guys, like most of the workers, are from Mexico and Guatemala, and they came running out into the hospital in their hazmat suits, and I'm like blowing a gasket at them, and they were all screaming "Fantasma, Fantasma," which is Spanish
Ghost.
for ghost. Yeah.
Shit.
That was like an old
Says here,
hospital.
That's trippy, dude.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Backscatter. In photography, backscatter is an optical phenomenon
Orbs.
resulting in typical circular artifacts on an image due to camera flash being reflected from unfocused motes of dust, water
Yeah.
droplets, or
Okay,
So it could have been
But you can
back
Which
Splatter.
rhymes with ghost.
you can see it before you take the
Whoa.
picture, though. That's the fucking weird part. Is like on a digital camera on the screen, you can see it like before
It
the
is.
flash is on, before anything. I don't know. I'm not
Jono
saying it's
wants
ghosts. I'm saying
to
I don't know what the
believe.
fuck it is.
Okay, Mulder.
called- back splatter.
Bro, that's sick. I gotta look into this.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We gotta get-
How about you two? You
Orbs
guys got
are
any experience
paranormal
with like paranormal?
facility.
Or
Yeah,
you
there's
thought it was a
definitely
ghost?
ghosts.
Or,
No.
yeah,
Not
you know,
really.
Wait,
anything
where does
with
that
me?
energy
Yeah.
go? It was like the day one in
See a ghost?
university.
You ever met a
Energy just-
dinosaur?
Oh,
or any weird shit like that?
We're doing two conversations.
Two
here.
conversations.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
So, anyways, before Striker, I was only in one high school band.
Sweet.
That's it.
Sweet.
Fun with ghosts.
So,
Dude, that's
okay,
sick.
paranormal activity.
Paranormal activity. I was chased by a werewolf. No, I'm kidding. No, not really. I mean, I don't really.
Werewolf, it was a what wolf?
I was always really big into like paranormal shit when I was growing up in like junior high and high school. I was like, oh fuck yeah, aliens, this is sick. I remember when I was in elementary school, they asked us to do a book report, and I wrote this. They had like a book about aliens or something. And I was like, oh yeah, aliens are fucking sweet. I'm a little kid. I want to get abducted by aliens. That sounds sweet.
I still want to.
So anyways, I have never been
So
abducted
no?
by aliens yet.
But he's
no.
got the anal probe. Let
Yeah,
me tell you.
I
He's bringing it on
I did
Bro.
get anal probed last month by my doctor.
Yeah, I remember that. I wasn't there, but he told us
Yeah,
about it.
Pete was there. Pete
No, I
was
wasn't. I wasn't there.
He was filming.
I helped the doctor. You know, like
Oh, that
you
was
thought that was his finger. Oh.
Shaking the tension with
Yeah, yeah.
Pete helped cut the tension by giving me a big mouth kiss.
It was super sloppy.
One thing that I do remember, I guess I have two paranormal fun stories. One is I think it was in junior high. It was like grade 7 or something. So this is your first year of junior high in Canada. We went for like a school camp out at a lake or whatever.
Yeah.
And so there's like the main area where you do your camp like activities or whatever the fuck. And then there's like a path through the forest to get to the dorms.
Okay.
And this is at night, so you're out at a lake. There's no lights or whatever, pitch black, right?
Right.
And then it was just me, and I was like walking back. I was one of the first persons to start walking back. And I remember I was like, oh, you know, it'd be really funny if I just hid in the bushes and like jumped out and like at people as they walked by.
Oh,
And so
totally.
I just like hid in the bushes, and then I waited for people to like go by.
Scared the fucking shit
Yeah,
out of
just scare the fucking shit out of them. And then everybody
Thank you.
freaked out. They're like, there's a ghost! Everybody was like freaked out the whole weekend that there was a ghost.
And they
But it was
didn't know
actually
it was
just
you?
me.
Did you ever tell them it was?
No,
you?
I didn't tell anybody.
That's sick.
Fuckers.
They're probably telling ghost stories on their
There was a ghost
podcast
and it fucking
right
threw a
now.
stick at my face.
dude.
I haven't had any paranormal stuff, but when I was a kid, we went to camp, and
Did a guy jump out of the forest and scare you?
they okay. Well, let me talk about it. Okay, so we went out for like
Some beers?
it was like
Some little kid beers?
you go out into the forest and you do like a camp night out in the forest. It's like normally you're in like little cabins or whatever. That we were out. Somebody chugged them all. Anyway, so they took us out and like we like fashioned lean-tos, and then we were gonna sleep the night in the summer out under the stars in the forest. So yeah, everything's cool. You know, they got like a big fire going, and everybody's like around the fire. And then one of the camp counselors goes, "Hey guys, like I just got a call. There's like a problem, and
There's
been
a child rapist
There's
on the
bro,
loose."
it was basically that. So he was like, there's a local like whatever
werewolf.
like insane asylum. I think maybe he said
Pinocchio.
some kind of shit like that where he was like, there's been like an escape,
Dude, that's horror movie
Convict.
shit.
and he's like, so I'm just gonna go look around, and I think everything's fine, but that was close to us, so I'm just gonna go look around. So he goes out in the forest. It's got a big ass flashlight, a huge one.
Yeah.
He's out there looking around, and he's looking around for a while. Everybody's kind of doing their thing, like around the fire, and then he fucking screams. He points the thing up and shines directly on a dude with an axe who's like, I can't remember what he looked like. The dude swings the axe, hammers into this guy, and then everybody, we're all like, I don't even know how old we were. We were like, fuck.
One.
I don't know. Maybe like 12?
6 months old.
Scattered. All the kids
Yeah.
just scattered into the forest. Just running, me and my buddy Brendan, running as fast as we could through the bush, just like, ah! Turns out, they're fucking with us. We like,
Okay.
it like,
I was
we
gonna
were
say you seem very like normal.
Hey, I
for
know.
a child to
Extreme,
witness.
bro. It was like we were like in extreme terror. We were like, oh my fucking god! We booked it as fast as we could, and then they saw us like running as fast as we could. And they're like, no, it's fake, And then we all came back and like,
No, it's not.
so, like they did it perfectly. Like the guy,
Yeah.
he like shined the light right on the guy with the axe, and then he hit a stump like right beside him. So it was like
Oh.
super convincing.
Probably been practicing this
Yeah,
for
bro. They
years.
scared the fuck
Oh,
out
and
of
then you
us.
went back to
Yeah.
camp and ate fruits.
No, okay, and then that night, okay, this is really funny.
by the bush.
This is really funny, actually. So so after scaring the fuck out of us, we stayed and slept overnight, like outside, and it was like we're all like terrified. And I remember they were like, "There's an outhouse, but it's down the path,
Oh no.
and if you have to piss, like, bring someone with you." And I woke up in the middle of the night, had to piss, and I was like,
You wake up your friend.
fuck. So meanwhile, we're sleeping under like just a tarp, and I'm like at the very end, and I was like, I think I could maybe just piss out of the thing. Like maybe I don't have to get up at all because I'm like terrified. It's
Sprays.
middle of the night. It's like fucking pitch black, middle of the night. I'm like, maybe I could just
I get
piss
it.
out of the lean-to.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I think it'll like come back in. Like I think I'll end up just pissing on myself.
Pissing into the
So
wind.
I did end up having to be like, wake up the guy next to me,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "Fuck, really? Like we're gonna go to the fucking outhouse?" And I'm like, "I gotta go." So I ended up going to the outhouse. And shit. It was everything was fine, but man, were we shook.
You guys were
Yeah,
pissed,
sure.
pals.
That's funny.
That's
Good on those
great.
guys.
That's a
Can't
heavy
do that
trick.
nowadays.
They fucking
Someone's mom
they
would
destroyed
sue somebody.
us.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Either that or nowadays one of the kids would have a gun and you just fucking shoot the guy with a camera or with the axe or whatever.
I remember one of the kids, like we were all sitting on logs. He like was like frozen in fear, and he like just fell behind the log and just lay there.
Oh shit! The fucking
Came
chicken.
back, he's like lying there. He's just like. That was great. What a fucking. I mean, I wish I could do that to some kids. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, scaring people's hilarious.
I remember went to like Cub Scouts camp one time, and then like we had this kid who he was probably had some like he was probably developmentally challenged.
Okay.
Way to pick your words there.
Yeah. Anyways, so we were like doing some camp shit at night, and I was like walking between like some of the dorms or whatever where you sleep, and then he like raged out. And he like attacked me, and he like
shit.
bit my arm.
Oh, no
And I
way.
had like a big welt. And I was like, "Oh, what the fuck? This guy bit me!" And I'm just like yelling and screaming, and saying, "This guy's attacking me!" And everyone's like, "No!" And then like the camp counselors came and got me like, "He didn't bite you." I'm like, "Look at the bite mark. He bit me." And they're like, "No, nobody bit you."
They're like brainwashing
Shut up.
you.
Yeah, they're just like, "No, accept the narrative." And I was like, "No, I was attacked." Anyway, so I wasn't allowed to say that he bit me, even though he bit me in the arm.
Wow, they censored your.
I was
They
so-
censored
Whoa.
your victimhood.
I went to
Whoa,
freaking
bro.
China camp.
We need to
bro.
cancel them.
Yeah. So, anyways,
You were the Uruguay.
the Urgers. or whatever.
Dude, Uruguay is pretty cool. They're the country that legalized weed before Canada did.
Swell.
Yeah. Nice.
Sweet.
So, anyways, yeah.
They beat us to it.
Bro. Yeah.
I
They're
heard
probably actually making money at it too.
I heard that
Probably,
the United
probably.
States is voting on legalizing marijuana federally.
I heard the UK was talking about it too.
Just do it.
I think Germany is too.
Skyrocket.
Why are you fucking around with some guy with a joint? Who gives a shit, man? He's not gonna hurt anybody.
Man, I remember seeing a thing on TV. It was a lawyer who was like explaining a case, and it was like this guy who he was like on a bike, like going to his dad's house, and he had like a joint in his pocket.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like going down the street. Cops pulled him over on his bike, which was like, what the fuck?
I think I may have heard about this.
And
This rings a bell.
they gave this guy 13 years in jail. He had like 2 kids and a
Sounds
wife.
like he deserved
He was
it.
like a good guy. 13 years in prison for having a joint in his pocket.
Sounds about right.
And the
In the
lawyer,
US?
the lawyer who was
Was
his
it- where was
defense
this?
lawyer was like crying talking about it. It was like, yeah, it was somewhere in the U.S.
The US, yeah.
It was
South?
fucked up. And they had no reason to even bother him. He was just
Yeah.
biking down the street.
Wait a minute, was he?
Yeah, I mean,
What color
yeah,
was he?
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's
I know, I was
exactly
thinking
what.
that
Right?
too.
Right? We're all thinking it. Is
100%.
anybody gonna say it?
Yeah, it was totally racist bullshit.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
It's fucked. And even like the defense lawyer was just like in tears talking about it. He was like, I can't believe it. He's got like 2 kids, like a wife,
Yeah.
and like all.
And
this
that's just
shit.
the one you hear
They just
about. There's-
destroyed
that
his
shit
fucking
happens all the
family.
time.
Hey?
That's
Like-
why it's taken so long, I bet, because they're like, well, how do we even?
How
like,
are we supposed to be racist now?
Yeah, that too. But like, they're like probably like, like, how do we even like rectify that if we just go, it's all illegal,
Yeah.
and then they're like,
lawsuits.
oh,
Yeah, right.
fuck.
Yeah. there's
Plus, how
gonna
you
be
gonna
some
put
payouts.
people in prison? Man?
It's those for-profit
facts.
private.
For profit.
Jeez, that
What
guy
kind
bit
of
your arm.
capitalism?
For profit privates.
Yeah.
Only fans.
Dude. Right?
Man.
Right.
So,
That's wild,
how
man.
about those kitties?
Don't you mean the one that's giving me freaking asthma right now?
Yeah. She hissed at you. Cat hissed at me.
Oh,
today.
I got
Yeah,
a
Eat
thing to
so
rant
much.
about. I've got
Oh,
a rant.
Tim Cat hates
yeah,
I
the
got a
shit out of
rant
me.
to go on. I actually, so I don't have my own Twitter, but I wanted to post this.
shame.
I wanted to
Yeah.
post this on Twitter, but instead I sent it to Jono to just be like,
Jono, you
am
have
I
Twitter?
Am I good?
I am on Twitter, but he sent it to
No,
me
I
on
sent it to
Facebook.
it.
He doesn't have Twitter.
I don't have.
Weren't you listening?
I have Twitter. I've never seen you on Twitter.
Okay.
Join each other. Or whatever.
Sorry. Continue, please. Please.
Go on,
Continue.
Attach to each other. Anyways, some shit that got me triggered. I was
Yeah.
on Metal Sucks,
Oh.
which I almost never go on, but I was on it and immediately got triggered.
Goes on it all
It
the time.
was like-
fake news.
I don't know if I should say who said this, but
Sam.
I'm sick of these
Out there.
guys, sick of these metal guys being like, you know what's better than metal? Pop music. And it's like this hot take that it's like, you know who's way edgier than any modern metal band? The Weeknd. And I'm like, no. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no.
I was like, bro,
I don't agree
there's
with
so
that
many
either.
like, there's so many like metal, like prominent metal people who are like, I've ascended the genre and now I only listen to pop music. It's like, bro, you're a fucking dud.
You know,
because they don't have a personality. It's a substitute for like being an interesting person.
either that
Yeah.
or either that or the metal they're comparing it to is the whole fucking dragons and wizards thing.
Or maybe it's,
Maybe that's all they
I
heard.
have no idea, man. Like, it's
I mean,
just-
because if I had pop or I had dragons and wizards metal, I might take the pop.
Oh, I'd
All right.
absolutely go pop. Like I say, this is someone who like listens.
I'm not
to
a fucking
Dua Lipa and
Power
shit.
Ranger,
You can
dude.
like both without being like, oh,
It's
pop's
true,
the only
yeah.
edgy
No,
music.
yeah,
It's-
I know.
It's
but
not
that's
meant
like-
to be.
Everybody is that already. It's like
Yeah.
there's so like how many like metalheads are not fans of rap? Probably a very small percentage.
Yeah.
Because
Like
it's like we all
three.
grew up in the same time. Like it's like everybody listens to rap. You can't. It's the biggest genre in the world. You
It
don't
pretty
just
much is,
not
yeah,
listen
yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
I mean, so like it's just so like frustrating to like Yeah, I mean,
The rap I really like. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
I
like
mean,
as much of it as I
yeah.
like metal though. My
what I mean. It's like-
sphere is small.
it's like you got a guy who's like made his entire career on making metal, and then he's like, you know what, metal's not even that sick. It's like, bro, it is sick. What the
Fucking
fuck are you talking about?
That's why
I'll kill you. I will kill you.
You know who that, you know who that was? You know who that was?
Dan's off the
Quote-
rails.
Quote was Isan.
Really?
Oh
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Twist.
Right.
Fuck, big Isan fan.
Twist.
You got me going.
Dumb.
Wow.
I mean, who knows? I didn't read the article. I just read the headline, so I was like, "Oh, this guy's an idiot." But maybe he said it. No, I did read it because I was like, "There's no way." This
I
guy
read the
seems-
headline and then
That's
made an
actually
opinion.
No,
Fuck you.
this guy, yeah, I mean, awesome guitar player guy. I mean, who knows? Maybe what he was saying was like compared to like Five Finger Death Punch or whatever. It's like, yeah,
Clown metal?
maybe.
Sure. I mean, there's a lot of metal out there that is not edgy in the slightest.
Change his tone. See, he knows it's Isan now.
He's
Isan defending.
A little bit, but also, I mean, I'm not gonna name names, but we watched a video recently of a band where we're all collectively like, "This is like so dumb." Like, I don't know. I'm not saying that it's
It's
more
not
or
for
less
us.
edgy.
That was not. Yeah,
Totally.
you know.
It. I don't think it needs to be comparison. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't know,
Yeah.
it's different things.
Can we have the shade of the video change as your opinion changed after I said it was Isan?
Really?
Oh yeah, bro. Bro, triggered. I mean, I like the thing is, I totally understand what he's saying. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, I disagree with
But,
you for the record.
but I'm also like, bro, like, what are you talking about? It's like fucking metal's sick. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
He's also a boomer, so I don't know.
Oh, he gets.
What's even
struck
worse?
down
If,
roasted.
if he's a boomer, he
Advertised.
should know the awesome power that is heavy metal because it came out in his fucking generation.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
depends how boomer though.
Maybe he's just not listening.
If he's like 10 years older than us, he should
Right.
know the fucking power of heavy metal.
I mean, I guess if the kids think it's edgy, right? The people who are up and
Kids think,
comers
like,
are going to
MGK
carry
is
the
edgy.
torch.
Yeah.
It's like
Kids don't know shit.
kids don't know dick about
Yeah,
shit.
kids don't.
Except for us when we were kids listening to metal.
Yeah, I was the smartest fucking kid
No,
ever.
I was dumb as hell, man.
Yeah,
You know what?
absolutely.
You
I was an
This is
idiot.
super embarrassing.
I'm still-
going to embarrass the fuck out of myself right now.
Go for it, dude.
So way back when I was like recording songs off of the radio with my like fucking Walkman or whatever the fuck, however you could do that.
you ghetto blaster.
Now the thing where you could like put a tape in, and then when the radio's going, you could record what was on the radio.
Yeah.
And I recorded that song by Trapped. Okay.
Headstrong.
Headstrong. I was like,
Headstrong.
dude, is that? I was like, yeah.
Is that why you got inspired to write Head First?
No, dude, no, but I'm just saying, like, I was a dumb idiot kid too. I was like, I was like, oh, guitars. I was like, sick.
Before you can learn to expand your horizons, you basically live in a fucking...
You're a dud until you're
Yeah.
not a dud, and then
Yeah.
once you're old enough, you're a dud again.
Yeah.
That's
And you're
really-
listening to Trap fighting people in the beer tent.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Before
I don't
you
know.
learn to run,
Wow.
you got to learn to fall down.
That
that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've just
brother.
seen that so often with like metal, you know, sort of like elitist metal people who are like, I've transcended the genre, and it's like, come on, man, what are you talking?
You're
I
so
mean,
much
when it
better
comes-
than everybody now.
Yeah, when it comes to
'Cause-
elitist metal people, Isan definitely is in that category.
Hi-
I think a lot of black metal is
Yeah.
is culturally so.
Totally.
As soon as you
Like,
play in 7/8,
Yeah. It's culturally
Bro,
so. I think
Playing
they're-
4/4 or get the
What's about?
fuck out, dude.
My bank account
Get
is
outta here,
7.
dude.
My name's Dan.
Get out of here,
Intro
brainiacs! You
Intro
brainiacs!
first, chorus, guitar solo, chorus, finished.
Exactly.
Right?
Get
Like
to
the
the chorus.
passion,
Don't
man.
bore
The
us.
formula, the formula.
Now I'm like, I'm like, pop is better. Damn, you know what's better than black metal's pop music, bro.
It's better
No
than
one's
pop?
arguing that.
beer.
You know what's
Not
way
a
better
black metal
than
oh man,
pop
Dissection.
music is
I'll
absolutely
show you
better
some good black
than clown metal. I feel
What's
like there's
clown
way
metal?
too much clown metal out
Insane
there.
clown posse.
Well, no,
I used to call them the insane
We were
cow
supposed
pussy.
to play that Juggalo Fest. With the
Oh
Order.
yeah!
We got offered to play it. And I think it
Damn.
was like a total loss, so we didn't do it. But
Were those guys actually really badass dudes, or were they just
Probably
like
not.
just making it all up?
I don't know. Till D12.
What do you
showed
guys
up.
think? Were insane clown posse really a posse of insane clowns, or not?
I think I made the joke before that the name Insane Clown Posse is redundant because if you're in a clown posse, you're definitely
insane. Yeah.
Don't piss
Yeah.
off the Juggalos.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
sorry.
Sorry, Juggalos.
Sorry, I do like that kid who jumps off of shit, like who goes
What?
whoop whoop. Have you seen that kid?
No.
Yeah, you gotta look him up. Superhuman, I think his name is, and he just like is like a backyard wrestling kid, and he's all about juggalos. He shouts out juggalo every time,
Damn.
and then he jumps off like a ladder onto a microwave, and he like ruins himself every time.
Wow.
It's so funny.
I do
Sounds
remember
sick.
when they came out though. Like we had a lot of fun with the ICP tunes, man. When I was in high school when they came out, we used to listen to that shit. It was fun because it was shocking,
They
right?
were
Like,
Detroit based. Like they were just
Were they?
blowing up around the time
Yeah,
I was
okay,
living there. I was
yeah.
like a teenager.
damn.
What's their drink? Fago.
Fago. Yeah, it's like a
I
pop
remember.
you get in the Midwest.
I remember Tyson
Hmm.
put on a ICP show at I think it was Union Hall. Tyson's a local promoter here, and
Yeah.
he's just like they fucking ruined the venue. They had to like put down like plastic wrap over everything. They like
Like a
plastic
guar
wrap the
show?
whole. Yeah, it's basically a guar show.
Damn.
Okay. Here, I'll put the audio into you.
Sure.
Okay.
Send it to me after.
Oh, this guy looks crazy, man.
It's so fucking. Can you guys see,
Was he just gonna do a face plant onto that microwave?
bro? Watch this shit.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, look at that chest.
No shirt too.
I was doing another one.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, destroyed.
Does he sound a little, you know?
He's doing another one.
Barbed wire. Dude, this guy should be a wrestler.
Yeah, send this to me, Dan.
You know, this shit would be funny and shocking if
Basically a dead Jesus show.
if Jackass never, if Jackass never existed or the Dudesons or whatever, this shit would be so much more funny.
Oh, I forgot about the Dudesons.
Yeah, Dudesons were like,
Yeah,
They're like
yeah.
the Finnish
That's like the-
version.
They're like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Scandinavian Jackass, man. Those
Yeah.
guys were hardcore. Ah.
Wow.
Beats get
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's also talk about the fact that Jono hasn't done like a. What's the longest tour you've done?
I don't know. Not long.
A week.
Like a week?
Yeah, sure.
Well, you're about. Oh, okay.
Well, no, we went to
Like 2
India
weeks,
for
I
3
guess.
weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, we only played 2 shows. But
Oh, that's the kind of schedule.
Still a tour.
That's just tour
Yeah,
schedule.
tour
Tour
is like
Calgary,
lounging on a beach,
tour,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
For reference, the Sonata Arctica drummer
Mm-hmm.
was by the end of the tour. Not that we're playing as long as they would, but he was just standing in garbage cans full of ice by the end of the tour,
Oh,
like
what?
because his legs were fucking.
Yeah, he's got a
destroyed.
lot of double kick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like endless double kick.
he's
Yeah.
a beast of a drummer, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
sick.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Fortunately, I don't have to play parts like that all night.
Yeah,
And
until we write the next album.
Yeah, sure.
it's all
Yeah.
part-
Yeah.
and it's
Even
all
then-
dragon.
Get
fucking
ready,
fairy
John.
metal.
Dinosaurs and dragons. And fucking Power Ranger metal.
Power
Fruit
clown
roll-ups.
metal
Yeah.
bro.
Nah,
Fruit
I'm convinced
roll
that's all
up,
just technique shit. If you need to like soak your entire body in ice, you're doing something wrong.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know, a lot of athletes do it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He was doing it.
There's, I don't know. There's preventative like icing, and then there's at the end of tour because everything hurts icing.
Yeah.
Which I assume is what that was.
Hey, yeah.
It was just-
That's what it
Yeah,
sounds like
that
to
was
me.
like
I
a
don't know.
long,
Something
like
hell, though. I
7
mean, you're
weeks,
fucking
man.
Getting older.
7 weeks is a
Sure.
good trip. Yeah, that's a long
I,
trip.
I'm
We used to invite him out. Remember, we'd go for walks, like Tony and Pazzi, and like we'd all go out for walks together or whatever. And like he would never come. He's like, no, I
Walks,
can't.
because he fucking walks.
That must
He walks
suck.
10 fucking kilometers sitting on a throne every night.
Like, I remember on order tours, Tim would walk like 15 kilometers with like his
Wow.
Harley Davidson boots on to go play the show. Like,
Red, dude.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to be
Built
sitting
different.
in some buckets of ice, but just for my butt.
buckets of crap age.
Buckets.
Perrier bidet, bro.
Which
High class fucking shit right here.
That's a good band name.
which
actually.
Perrier bidet? Yeah,
Yeah.
which
like
food stop are you looking forward to the most?
Ooh.
Black's Barbecue.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Rudy's
Yeah.
Barbecue in
Black's
Texas.
Barbecue.
Black's Barbecue.
Black's
was-
is good too.
Black's was yeah.
Dibs out driving after.
Where's that place called? Grim something?
That
South
was
of San
in
Antonio?
Lockhart.
Lockhart.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Gus, your boy,
Yeah.
Bro.
Hooked us up.
who forced
Told
us.
us where
See,
to go.
the new guy wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
yeah, it's true. It's true. Actually, new guy wouldn't know. Gus, he told us where to go.
Yeah.
also
And
gave
how
us
to
a
get
couple
there?
Bucks
Yeah,
to
it's
sign
your boy
up.
Gus.
Yeah.
I've been
That was
chasing the jalapeno cheddar sausage dragon ever since we went there.
Yeah.
That was like some of the best food I've ever eaten in my entire
Yeah.
life.
We have to go.
Dude, there's so much good
Gotta go to Dime's
barbecue
grave,
in the
too,
South.
Dime and Vinny's grave.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
When this
Yeah, I'll
comes
go
out,
check that
we
out.
will be just like a day out before our first show. So let us know where we should go.
Let us know the Gorf
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, let us know
Look
about
at our tour
Fine,
dates.
yeah.
Triangulate exactly where we
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
wind up
Like,
for lunch.
These boys are in Kansas tonight. They should go eat at the fucking you know, something like that.
Kansas City barbecue.
Kansas
we
City
went
barbecue,
for
yeah.
we
Kansas
walked through
gotta
like
have
the
good
ghetto
barbecue.
to go get some dank ass barbecue, and then they
Rib
were
tips.
they were singing us the Burnt End song.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't remember
Yeah,
what it
the
sounded
the
like.
lady there was like, "You guys want to hear the song?" And then the guy in the back who's cutting up the whatever the rib tips, whatever the fuck that's called.
Yeah.
He starts doing like a beat with the fucking things and like cutting them up and shit, and we were like, "Whoa, sick!" And they were like,
Entertainment barbecue.
To be fair, they were like, as soon as we got in there, they were like, "You guys aren't from around here, are you?" And we're like,
Fuck no.
How'd you know?
Canada.
There's been a few of those on tour where you like walk in somewhere and like everyone stops. Like we went to get the Catfish Po' Boy in New Orleans. We
Oh,
walked
yeah,
to that
that
bar
sounds
and like
good.
the place, like everyone like
Po' Boy's
turned to
sick.
like, it's weird how they know like you're just another dude.
Oh, yeah.
So,
You're
like,
weird.
Like where the hell are
Show
you?
up
Never
in-
seen anyone
yeah.
so pale.
Yeah, no.
Pale, wearing shorts and a t-shirt when it's like 15 degrees. Everybody else is in a jacket,
Yeah.
hoodie and toque and shit.
God,
and you're just like,
fucking
man, it's so
summer."
hot out. What the fuck? It was like, what? You must be from Canada. Yeah, I am. It's hot as fuck down here.
Where were we that one time? Somebody in Texas, like on my first tour with the band, somebody in Texas. And I mean, I'm guilty of, I do turn up the Canadian accent a little bit when we leave Canada.
Oh fucking hey, bud.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud. Like when we leave Canada, just because it's fun, right? Like, you just, you know, I'm an ambassador, okay?
Yeah, Pete's
So-
trying to pretend that it's intentional.
Yeah. And we fucking get down to Texas, and this one girl, she's like, "Do you seriously talk like that?" And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, bud.
Fucking
Or
fuck yeah,
talk
bud.
like what? Hey, like, what are you talking about there? I always talk like this. So, but I do put it on a bit, especially in the South, just because it's
Beats
fun.
faking.
You know?
I remember when we
Scan
were
it.
on tour with
Put it on.
Skullfist, and they brought their what the fuck is the merch guy's name? His name escapes me at the moment. I apologize if you're watching this. Merch
What? I
guy.
was just talking to him.
Skullfist merch guy?
Anyways, he's from Newfoundland, and then we
Oh,
were all
God.
putting on the Newfie accents.
Oh,
the whole tour.
sweet.
And then I remember when I got home from that tour, I was just like,
Speaking
shit,
Newfie.
I can't stop the Newfie. I developed a Canadian accent. Fuck!
What does the Newfie accent sound like? for
Where you to
those
there, bye?
Who are
Oh,
not
fuck
from
that.
Where
Canada?
you at, bud? Come where you to.
Where you to there, bye?
Goofies are a blast, man.
I like Newfie people, yeah.
Oh, get out the hoose, eh? It's just like, fuck. Fuck. I developed a
Where-
Canadian accent.
You still talk like that sometimes.
Yeah, it's true. Especially if I've been drinking a few drinky poos.
Yeah, when Jim Brown makes an appearance.
Jim Brown?
Yeah, it's
Jim
great.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown
yeah.
from the East Coast.
See,
Yeah.
I remember when I was a young...
Eric, it's Eric.
Eric.
Eric
Your boy
Hanlon.
Eric.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry, Eric.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry, dude. You infested me.
I was thinking Hanlon. I was thinking that. I was like, that's not his name.
Yeah. I remember when I was in the UK on one of my first tours,
Ugh.
because we always stayed in like hostels or whatever, and there was a guy there from Texas who just happened to be in the hostel, and we're hanging out.
No,
He's
really?
like, "Oh, are you guys also from Texas?" And I was like, "What? No." He's like, "Oh, you speak like a Texan." I was like, "Oh, okay."
What?
So I guess I've completely gone past that now that I'm older and I'm being exposed and I'm being infested with Newfie.
Wow.
So
I
now
once worked with
now
a
I
guy
sound
who
like
was
a
a
newfie.
who was a newfie who had had a stroke.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
And he was-
yikes.
Impossible to understand.
Did he have the droopy face thing?
Little bit,
too?
yeah.
Oh jeez.
I mean, obviously ashamed. He was.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was still doing his thing.
Yeah.
But like, man, you had to like really sit
Strain.
and listen. You'd be like, I gotta replay those sounds back in my head to understand what he said.
That's how the Scottish
probably
accent
knows
is
it,
for
too.
me. Though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like Scottish, it's just like
Ah.
processing. Give me a second. It's like a little wheel.
Can you write down what you're saying, sir? Blah 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 blah
Bro,
blah.
like, can you imagine with the masks too?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Impossible.
Trying to order
To me, that was.
Fuck what, bro? We got peanut butter on the roof of your mouth, bro.
Blah, 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 blah.
Well, this is probably a good place to wrap up.
All right,
Are we getting down there? We done?
we
Yeah.
Dem Boys.
We did.
We're
Dem
going
Boys.
for wings.
Oh,
Whee!
yeah.
See you next week, folks.
The next
Maybe.
one's gonna be on the
Oh, maybe.
beach.
Yeah, the next one will be on
Oh,
the beach.
shit.
We'll
shit.
be in the
Rum
we'll be in
buckets.
the U.S. by the time this airs. so-
Front cast.
yeah.
The front
The
gas
front
on
gas.
East.
Tampa
Beach.
will see you all tomorrow or the night after, and that was sweet.
Shred.
Smell you later, folks.
Remember to check us out on tour with Beast and Black and Seven Kingdoms.
Yes. And buy our merch.
Yeah,
So-
bye.
Yeah, all of
Afford
it,
more
bro.
barbecue.
All of it.
Bye.
That's the podcast, bro. That's right.